Hello, everyone, and good morning to you all. As you can see, I'm not feeling good today. I got a wicked migraine. Uh, the weather doesn't help. The fact that I didn't get my Ajovi this month doesn't help. Yeah, it is what it is. And it was really bad yesterday, and I got into my pajamas early, and I thought if I wake up like this today, I'm not getting dressed. So I'm a little bit more subdued because it's all sore. All sore. Um yeah, so I ended up I didn't do much stitching yesterday at all. I just I just couldn't. I was having a lot of problems with seeing and concentrating and that kind of thing. And anybody who deals with migraines understands that. But I will persevere. I just can't have anything too loud. So, if you're just new here, thank you so very much. I'm sorry that you had to see me on such a bad day, but it is what it is. I can't change it. I'm just accepting it. So, doesn't mean I like it. It just means I accept it. Now, there was one lady, I'm going to get to this right away. There was one lady this morning that posted a message about she's brand new to stitching. And I think that's wonderful. That's awesome. Everything else. And she wanted to know what she could do to start. Okay. So if you are interested in doing counted, okay, which isn't bad, this is a very plain and simple pattern. It was free of charge. Everything. It's only got 4 colors. So very simple, very easy. Okay. And that's what you want. You want something that is extremely easy to follow, not much colors, and it's just practice, right? So it doesn't matter how it turns out. Okay. If you go into it expecting a masterpiece on your first one, not going to happen. So what you want to do is you just want to practice, 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 practice. And we all know that, right? We didn't all start out, we didn't all wake up with a, you know, golden needle in our fingers and went right to it. No, we all had to learn. We all made boo-boos. I could still show you some of mine. Yeah, yeah. Now, if you're going to do, if you want to start out with a printed, I would suggest starting out with either an 11 count or a 14 count. And get one of the really, uh, you know, I don't like to say, but I'll say it, childish or infantile um, patterns. And I'm just going to see here what I can find. I'm just picking up one here at random, which is Biggest Craft. And you want something very, very, very plain and simple and easy to do. Um, okay. Small sizes we want. Small sizes. Okay. So you want just something that is, and you can either go for an 11 count or a 9 count, okay? So 11 count, you need 3 threads. 9 count, you need 4 threads. And like I said, it is just, okay, so here's one. Something like that, okay? I know it looks very, oh, why do you want to do that? Why, like that's so childish and all that. It is mainly there as a practice run, okay? It is there to just give you opportunity to feel what it's like to have a needle in your fingers and to pull the thread through and how to start and all that. And I would suggest getting a couple of them, different ones if you want. And then just sit there and practice. And once you've done on the 11 or 9 count, and you've become quite proficient, like you know your tension, you know how to start and stop a thread, how to the length of thread that you need to feel comfortable in your hand. Like for me, I don't mind the longer lengths, but I've got 55 plus years of practice. And it's and it comes with time, right? So once you've got that, and those freebies, look around on Pinterest, okay? You can get all kinds of little tiny, designs that are free of charge. And what I would start out with, this is just to see if you're really going to enjoy this craft. Just go to your dollar store, or go to, wherever, and just buy those multi-packs of threads that don't cost very much. And sometimes they will have even fabric there, okay? And sometimes they even have the small designs. And start out on that. Really start on that. And see if this is something. And the other thing is, don't get frustrated. Don't get mad. And you go, oh, I'm never going to learn this. This is too difficult. This is, it looks sloppy. The back doesn't look right, or, my threads keep falling out, and that's because you haven't anchored them properly. The thing is that it's like a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the very first step, right? So as you become more proficient at it and you get used to it, then I would start to invest, start looking on Etsy for smaller designs, like work your way up, right? Don't start out with something that is like this as your first project, okay? No, don't do that, because you'll get started into it and you'll go, oh, this is never ending, and oh, this will never, I'm just not good at this, and what a waste of money and all that. Just keep at it, right? It takes time, and anybody will tell you that. Now, I stitch in hand, But if you don't like stitching in hand, and this is what I mean by stitching in hand, okay? I don't have a hoop or a Q-snap or anything else. And I'm sorry, I got to figure out a way here that I can do my videos from up top again, so that I can show you more. But go back onto my other videos, okay? And they will show you. With me being so sick today, it's not good. I don't know here if you can see how red my face is here. And I think it's a little bit on the swollen side too. So I know I'm not probably making a lot of sense today. And be kind to yourself. Be very kind to yourself. Okay? This is not a race. This is, you can't start making a big full coverage piece if you don't know how to stitch, how to, the technique and all that. So, yeah, so first of all, go to the dollar store. And they have little tiny ones, okay? And I know you're saying, but it's so cheap looking. It doesn't matter. You can take it and you can throw it out afterwards and start another one, right? And believe me, by the time you've stitched, maybe even by the end of the first one, you'll be doing okay. And if you don't know a certain technique, don't worry about it. I have lots of tutorials on how to start a 14 count. And the fabric will say, or the pattern will usually say on there what it is. Okay. This is a 14 count. Okay. This is the size of the full fabric. I don't believe that's the finished size. And what you want to do is just work at it. And if you get just a plain piece of fabric, okay, say a lot of times, or well, they used to here in Canada, have at Dollarama, they used to have the squares of fabric. And if you don't like how it's going, just take it out, redo it again. Like I said, get those cheapy threads. Don't worry about all the DMC and all the variegated threads and metallics and beads and all that. That comes later. Okay? That comes later. It'll catch up to you really fast. So, yeah, and then go over to my Facebook group, which is Stitching in the Interlake. And all you need to do is give me the name of one of my 2 living sidekicks. And one is down here. And it's raining buckets outside and Jonah's outside. He's got his little hut out there. But anyways, and I'm not even worrying about the rain coming in. I just don't care about it today. But anyways, go over there to the Facebook group and ask questions. Okay? There are always, people will always help you. And whenever you buy a kit, Okay, even one of the small ones, and they have instructions. Read the instructions. Okay, read the instructions. That's a biggie. And I remember there was quite a few people on here who didn't understand certain terms or how to do things. And how do you do that? How do you do that? Like stitching in hand. I can't do that. I can't do that. And if you just do the stabbing method, and that's putting the needle down and going underneath and pulling it up, pushing it up and picking it again and going down, that's what you do. Do that method until you get the hang of it. And they tried and tried. I don't know if I'll ever get the hang of this. I don't know. This is getting to be too difficult and frustrating. If you're frustrated, put it down. Get up, get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or put the dog out and bring the cat in, and, whatever it is, start a load of laundry, and take that few minutes break, and then come back to it again. And you just tell yourself, I know I will get it. And it is in the action. And the more that you do it, all of a sudden that light bulb is going to go on. And you're going to go, oh my gosh, how come I didn't see that before? So it's, and we've all had that, right? We've all had those aha moments. So don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. I can be stitching away here and all of a sudden I'm doing a boo-boo. I go, ugh. Or I won't count properly. And that's why I think you should do a printed first, or do a very plain design. Or what you can do is just do X's. Just do X's. You can always take it out. You can always take it out. You can if you've got extra thread or something like that, you can, just cut it and start over again. But don't become frustrated, right? It's okay. We've all done it. Be kind to yourself. This is supposed to be fun, relaxing, meditative. And if you're not getting it right away, don't worry. If it takes you, a couple of days, a week, a month of Sundays, it does not matter. Okay? You're not in a race with anybody else. And I know a lot of you that are my faithful and loyal subscribers. You know that, right? And over there on the Facebook group, we like to uplift everybody, okay? If you have problems with something, just ask. Just ask, okay? Because I'm having trouble, I have issues here with my iPad and iPhone and my internet service and that. That's frustrating to me. That I just have to deal with it the way that it is, right? I can't change it. It's just like the weather outside. I can't change the fact that it's raining. I can change how I look at it, right? So instead of becoming, and I love the rain, I just don't like it raining in the back there. But I'm not worrying about it today. I'm not going to empty out pails. I'm not, nothing. If it overflows, it overflows. Everything's ruined back there. Anyways, I've got time to do it when it dries up, when the rain stops. So, but they were calling for 50 to 70 millimeters of rain. Okay. So if you want to know how big a millimeter is, if you get a dime and you look at the width of a dime, the thickness of a dime, that's 1 millimeter. Okay. And 1 millimeter, if you take 10 of them, so you have 10 millimeters, 1 centimeter. If you have 20 millimeters, you have 2 centimeters. At 25 millimeters, that's 2.5 centimeters, okay? That equals 1 inch. So since we're supposed to get between 50 millimeters and 70 millimeters, some places might get more than that. So you can guess that that is anywhere between 2 and 3 inches. Okay. The metric system is so easy. Once you get to use it, it is so easy because everything goes in tens. All right, 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters is a meter. 1,000 meters equals a kilometer. Like it's so easy. So easy. You just times it by 10. Okay, so now I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to work on this. So this is 20. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with this migraine. I know it has to do with me not having my Ajovy. And 20, 20, 20. I don't know where that... I never used that. I will have to see. I'll have to figure out what that one is. So I'm not sure what I'm watching today. I know it's just going to be a very much of a down day for me. And I'm just relaxing. I'm not straining myself. I'm not doing anything. I'd like to recommend several channels to you. And one is Loon at a Random Stitcher. There is Rana, who is Scrapping Grandma. All this information is down below. There's Charles from The Crafty Northerner. There is Becky from Becky's Madness for Crafting. There is Jen, who is Jen the Caffeinated Crafter. Sorry, Jen the Caffeinated Crafter. There is Carol from the Swinny Switch Effect. Okay, she hasn't posted anything in a while, but she's a lovely lady. You can go back and watch some of her older videos. But we're here to uplift everybody, right? And there is no competition. There is no, you don't have to, if you don't finish a challenge in a month, like, big deal. If you don't even work on one of my challenges, big deal. Like, it's no skin off my nose. But these challenges are meant just for focus pieces, right? Just to get you kind of, especially if it is that, okay, so this month it was jungle fever. Okay. So if you normally don't think or work or anything else on jungles and jungle animals and stuff like that, or you have a design and you don't know when you're going to stitch it, it's a motivation tool, right? Coming up for June, which is a week tomorrow, we will be starting Patriotic June. Okay. And that can be anything that you deem. It's not up to me how I look at it as patriotic. It's whatever it is that makes you feel patriotic. And if you emigrated to Canada, say from Ukraine, or from some other country, and you have strong ties to your homeland, then do that, right? If you are Indigenous and you have strong dealings and, working on something that is Indigenous art, something that is Native in origin, then go for it, right? It's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. And you can take a pattern and change it. It doesn't matter how big it is. If you're just starting out, then get a really small one, right? Find a flag. So from Canada, it's the maple leaf. So red and white. And then you just work on that, which is very easy. And if you make boo-boos, so what? Cross stitch is very forgiving. We are more hard on ourselves. And we need to be more understanding and, just to understand that we are human beings, right? So we make mistakes. Life is full of mistakes. Absolutely. It was a mistake this morning that I even got out of bed. But I think you know what I mean. And I do welcome any and all questions. I will try and help you out as much as I can. I can try and guide you the best way I can. It's not what we take when we leave this world behind us. It's what we leave behind us when we go. And if that is my teaching moments, my videos, there you go. You know, that's what's important. You know, God made us, and we are um, very, um, we are bumbling idiots, really. We are trouble with a capital T. We make mistakes. Oh my gosh. Life is full of mistakes. But I want to encourage you to keep going. Just keep at it in whatever it is that you do. Right? Look, when I lost my driver's license for a year. Oh, it was horrible. It was terrible. It was just aggravating beyond belief. But I kept at it. I kept at it. So anyways, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm not doing anything else. Nothing else. I'm not emptying pails. I am not cleaning. I'm not doing anything today. Nothing. I'm going to sit here, hopefully not feel too nauseous. I'll be happy once I can get my Ajovi next week. That's going to make a big difference. I don't want to ever miss it again. I wish it was totally covered under pharmacare. Like, I wish my deductible wasn't so high. And it's, yeah. I'm just watching the 310 Stitcher. Jade. She's a very nice lady. And she also suffers from severe migraines. So you can check her out too. So, all right, everybody. So this is where I am. Okay. Oh, and when you're stitching, and you're learning how to stitch, make sure that your stitches all go in the same direction. Whatever direction the bottom arm is, that's where it stays. And the top arm, whichever direction that the top arm is, you keep that going in the same direction. Okay? Don't be having it that you've got 5 stitches this way and then you put one this way. Okay? That's a quick and fast no-no. Okay? Anyway, I hope that helped you guys. And I hope you understand I'm just not feeling myself today. And you can probably tell, right? I just don't have it in me. So, but I'm going to sit and stitch today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. And so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lilybell, who's snoring down here. And Jonah, who's outside. I'm going to try and bring him in. He'll be happier inside than out. And I hope to feel much, much better tomorrow. Remember, on Sunday, there is no live. I will do a video, though. Okay, so never fear. And then next Sunday, so that is the 2nd of June already. That will be my next live video from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Okay, everybody. Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. All right, everybody, have a great day. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. And be kind to yourself. Toodaloodles, everybody.